Hello, this is Ronnie Mazukin, and I will be talking about the five main card superstars that pretty much stand at the top of the business currently. Well, you may not completely agree on these people, whether you because you don't like them or whatnot, but if you really look at it, these people really stand at the top, not because they are the best or the greatest, but just because the way they are promoted and the way they are shown. All right, let's go ahead and start off with Randy Orton. Right now, he's not a champion, not in the championship picture, but he's Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator. I mean, really, when he comes out, even when he violates wellness progress policies and stuff, he comes back and doesn't lose a beat right after suspension. Just arcade people just like he always did. Which I think just because he's Randy Orton, he's gonna always be one of the main five Carters. Is he number one, number five, number two, number three, number four? You can decide. But whether you decide, you probably will agree that he's one of the five of the best talented superstars the way they're promoted at the very least. Next, let's go with Sheamus. Sheamus, he always seems to top on the power rankings and he always shows to be a dominant force whenever he's in the ring. He might get an advantage, but he eventually wins the match. So the way he's promoted, it's pretty obvious that he's one of the top things. Whether you don't like him, you're getting tired of him or whatnot, you still have to acknowledge that the way WWE is marketing him, he's definitely in the top five. Now, from 1 to 5, I'll leave you to make that decision. But I'm pretty confident most people will say that Sheamus is definitely in the top five of the top superstars based on how they're used. Number 3, he ain't been doing that, and it looks like he might have used his little ironclad contract to get him some vacation days. But the Big Show, recently he's fallen out of the power ranking list. He's usually maintained a decent top 5 position, but his inactivity is finally dropping him out of even the top 10 position. That's a big surprise. But you can't help to wonder that when he comes back, the Big Show will once again begin to show why he's a top 5 pick. And whether you like him, call him a big sellout, or still a fan of him, you still have to at least accept the fact that Big Show is still currently one of the top 5 superstars in the business, simply because of either popularity or promotional skills or the way he conducts his business and his diplomatic states and all that little politics going on. He's still one of the top 5 based on all that. And of course, the top 2 people, they may not be the top 2, but let's go with CM Punk. CM Punk's doing pretty good. He has a very long reign. He's like working his way up, getting the best reign. It's very anticipated that he's going to face The Rock at the Royal Rumble. And will probably win, because I don't really see a point for The Rock to win, just to give him another title shot. That even if he won, he'll probably lose it the next night because he's going to go back to making movies. He just comes back to WWE, give WWE a little buzz because, he's The Rock, but he's not going to really stick around. So I don't really see any good reason for WWE to let him win just because he's The Rock. And CM Punk and him, no one's seen the match. CM Punk finally got some retribution. So whether I like him or not, CM Punk is still one of the top people in the business. He's having this little tangent on respect angle, but whatever. Whatever you think of him as of yet, whether you like him, don't like him, respect him or not respect him, whether you think he's the best in the world or not the best in the world, you have to admit that he's currently in the top 5 list. And of course, the obvious one is John Cena. You really don't have to explain anything, as no matter what happens to him, he's always in the top 5. Lose, win, get embarrassed, whatever. He's John Cena. I don't really have to explain him. Whether you love him or hate him, you know that the way WWE uses him, he's definitely is put in the top 5 just because of that. Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening to my ranking. And comments are welcome. Like my video if you like it, you agree with it. And subscribe. And thank you for looking at me and listening to my viewpoints. Thumbs up.